Hey everyone, my name's Tony, and I want to thank you for your interest in Exatouch. Today, we're going to be discussing how to create regular modifiers, how to turn them into required modifiers, and a little bit of customization for your modifiers. For today's example, we're going to be modifying our ribeye steak item. So our first step is we're going to want to create a category and subcategory for our mods. So go into our items and our categories module. Down here, I already have a mods category created. All right, for today's example, we're going to be adding a new subcategory for meat temperatures. And I'll save here. Once you have this category and subcategory created, your next step is to create the modifiers. So to create a modifier, you're going to go to Item Details. So first, we will populate a SKU. And the first modifier we're going to create will be the medium rare temperature. Okay. We're going to want to assign it to our mods category and our meat temps subcategory. Now the key thing here is we need to toggle on the item is a modifier button. This transitions this item into a modifier. Once that is complete, we can go to the Modifiers tab. And if you want to modify a category or subcategory group of items, you can drag them over by using these arrows. But for this instance, we're going to add new item, and we're only going to modify one specific item, which is our ribeye steak. Once everything looks good to go, we can press save. And now a cool trick I want to discuss is our duplicate button. So if you're going to create multiple modifiers, or maybe even multiple items that are going to be in the same category and subcategory, you can press the duplicate button, populate a new SKU, change the name, and everything else will stay the same in regards to items being modified. So we can save this. And I'll create one more for well done. And I'll save this as well. Now heading over to the register, I will select our ribeye steak. And now you will see the regular modifiers created. These are considered optional. You do not have to choose them. So the next step is making these modifiers required for the item. So I'm going to cancel out of here. Now to update the modifiers to required, you do it on the item level. So I'm going to go to Items, Items List. We have our ribeye steak item here. Now when going to the Modifier tab, you will notice the 3 regular mods attached here. So to make them required, you're going to select the drop down and you're going to assign them to a group. Now if you select the Manage Group button, here you can do a new description for how you want it to appear on the register. So we'll do meat temps. And another cool thing is you can set the minimum and maximum for what you have to select out of the required mods. So for meat temperature, there's only going to be one option. So we'll leave this to minimum 1, maximum 1. A good example of why these will be changed is maybe your sides for your entree. So maybe you have 2 sides for your entrees, and the maximum is 5, so you can have up to 5 sides for your entree. Okay, so we'll save our changes. And now, heading over to the register, I'll select the ribeye steak again. And now you will see the required mods form. Here, you have to select a meat temperature in order to save mods. So now that we have that done, I'm also going to create one regular modifier to go with the required modifiers for the item. So in Item Details, select New. And for this example, I will do caramelized onions. And for this example, I'm going to throw it into the salad mods. Make this item a modifier. And I will attach it to the ribeye steak. then we can save our changes. Now, heading back to the register, when I now select the ribeye steak, you have the option to toggle back and forth between the required mods form and the regular mods form. So now I can add the regular mod if I want to, and also select the required mod that is required for the item. So going back to the mods, the next thing I want to discuss is the instructions. By default, you have the hold instruction here, but I'm going to show you how to create some more instructions for your mods. I'm going to cancel out of here. So heading to the home screen, we will go to Settings, Preferences, and Custom Bars, and you have your instructions option here. So hold, as you can see, is active. So if I wanted to create one for maybe extra, and you can put a price if you want to, or I could do add with no price, and as long as they're toggled to active, they will show up on the instructions. So let's check our work here. And again, I'm going to select ribeye steak. So now you have your required mods, and when you switch over to the regular mods form, now you have your extra instructions we created here. So if you wanted extra caramelized onions for $1, or if you wanted to add for no price. Another thing to take note of is the Add Note button here. If you select Add Note, you can type in a description for something that might not be on your menu at the time, and if there's an additional price to add, you can add it here as well.